Good afternoon and welcome to MC in Focus. We are a student-produced newscast coming to you live from MC's Rockville campus. I'm Arlene Schindler-Nim.
I'm Khadija Walters.
And I'm your meteorologist, Cesar Cornejo.
Let's get started. Montgomery County's former leader is coming to MC. On Tuesday, Montgomery College President Darian Pollard is hosting a town hall with former county executive Isaiah Leggett. The program will take place at the Rockville campus's Robert E. Parilla Performing Arts Center building at 7 p.m.
There's big news in the presidential race. Former Vice President Joe Biden announced Thursday morning that he is running for the 2020 nomination. Biden spent his announcement press conference criticizing President Trump's comments on the white supremacist march in Charlottesville and his decisions as a president overall. He says if Trump gets another 4 years in the White House, it will change the character of the United States. Biden says he can't let that happen.
Last April, the United Nations General Assembly came together to declare June 3rd as World Bicycle Day. Montgomery College professor Leszek Sobilski led his students the campaign to promote a UN resolution to officially recognize this special day. 56 countries around the world supported it. This day promotes an efficient, healthy, sustainable, fun activity that is beneficial for all aspects of everyday life. Here at MC, we are kicking off the event by celebrating the fight against diabetes by connecting biking to healthy living. So remember to ride your bike the next time you want food, to visit a friend, or just need a breath of fresh air.
Johns Hopkins is going green. The university recently made a pledge to switch to solar energy as a part of a commitment to the environment. The school says its goal is to have 2/3 of its power come from solar panels beginning in 2021. This is a step toward achieving their goal of cutting their carbon emission in half by 2025. This goal was set back in 2008. High school graduation rates are down in Montgomery County for the third year in a row. A report released by the county's Office of Shared Accountability says there was a 1% decrease for the 2017-2018 school year. The graduation rate is now down to 88.4%, the lowest it's been since 2013. However, this is still above the national graduation rate of 84%. Montgomery College is gearing
up for its 2019 commencement. Tickets for graduation are available now. Each student is allowed 3 tickets, and you can request yours at mcmdcommence.com. One additional ticket per person is also available via a wait list. If you have more than 3 people wishing to attend your graduation, there will be an air-conditioned viewing area up in the Theater Building's Arts Building. All future grads should attend the commencement rehearsal on May 14th on the Rockville campus athletic field. Registration starts at 9 a.m. and the rehearsal will last from 10 a.m. to 11. The semester is coming to an end and graduation is fast approaching. Graduating students picked up their caps and gowns at all 3 Montgomery College campuses last week. Graduation marks the end of one journey and the beginning of a new one. The cap and gown pickup event was filled with emotional students eager to start the rest of their lives. Graduation will take place at the Rockville campus on Friday, May 17th at 10 a.m. This year's commencement speaker is Black Entertainment Television co-founder and Washington Mystics president Sheila Johnson. And now here's a package on the tornado damage in Reston with our meteorologist Cesar Cornejo.
On Friday night, we had severe storms hit the area. Reston was the only one that had a confirmed tornado. Fortunately enough, it was only property damage that occurred on Friday night. Trees began to become unrooted as misfortune struck a house off of Quiet Tree Drive. Damage to the roof, siding, and deck of the house left it in a condemned status, while remnants of the tree are still littering the backyard. Rotating wind damage can be seen by the 2 trees that have fallen in opposite directions right behind the house. Smaller trees weren't the only ones affected, as can be seen as this larger tree still litters the roadway. I'm meteorologist Cesar Cornejo reporting for MC in Focus.
Fortunately enough, there were no injuries or deaths that occurred during that tornado last Friday. Luckily for us, there isn't going to be any kind of really severe rotating storms for us. We do have some that can put down quite a bit of rain for Friday, but luckily that's going to be, of course, just a few areas that will be receiving that. We'll also have a high temperature of 70 degrees Our low is going to be a bit more on the chilly side with 49. As we continue on into Saturday, we're going to start off sunny. We're going to have a high of 68, but unfortunately, there is going to be some showers towards the, of course, evening time with a low of 52. Of course, then going on into Sunday, we do have some of those slight chances of showers coming along, but that's going to be our warm day this weekend. It's going to be 73 degrees. Definitely want to have some plans to be outside because as we continue going on into the evening, it'll be, of course, a little gusty, but a lot nicer. And it'll help wash off some of this pollen for us.
You say that again, oh my God. My car is like yellow now and I'm sneezing and I don't like it.
Yeah, no, it's definitely time for all this spring pollen to kind of go away now.
Absolutely.
I'm blessed to not have any allergies, so it's not affecting me.
Oh, man.
Alrighty, don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back after these student-produced commercials.
70% of the earth is covered with water, but only 2.5% of that water can be used. On average, every household uses 350 gallons of water per day. A family of 4 wastes 2,920 gallons of water per year. 782,250 billions of liters of water has been consumed this year, and this number continues to grow. The demand for fresh water is increasing by 64 billion cubic meters a year. Help the environment and conserve water.
Copy, canceling, squad in, ambulance. Affirmative, code D. Again, confirm 2 fatalities.
Welcome back. Now let's take a look in the busy world of sports. April, what's going on?
All right, well, we got the track and field. Raptors are heading to their meet in Penn State today and tomorrow. We wish them luck. The season is finally over for the Capitals. Tom Wilson scored a goal, giving the Capitals a 2-0 lead against the Hurricanes, but they went on to drop the Game 7 in double overtime 4-3. Round 1 of the 2019 NFL Draft is in the books. 2 local Ohio State Dwayne Haskins and Maryland's Darnell Savage Jr. heard their names called last night. Haskins, who lives in Gaithersburg, Maryland, attended Bullies High School and is heading to the Redskins. A first-team All-10 honoree and Heisman Award finalist, Haskins wrapped up his Buckeyes career with 58 total touchdowns and over 5,000 passing yards. The Green Bay Packers traded up to the 21st spot to select Savage. The senior racked up 52 tackles and 4 interceptions for the Terrapins in 2018. You can catch rounds 2 through 3 tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and rounds 4 through 7 Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on ESPN. I think it's really cool that Haskins gets to stay local in the area.
Yeah, it's always a good thing when Maryland natives are doing big things.
When they're representing. That's
Yes.
really amazing.
True indeed.
Well, Montgomery College has completed its annual armed attacker training drill. The Run, Hide, Fight exercise occurred Tuesday on all 3 of the school's campuses. This was the second year that all 3 campuses participated in the exercise. The college managed to do better in many areas that needed improvement from last year's event. Public Safety Training Officer Carlos Sanchez says he is pleased by the drill's results. And I think we will all feel a little more confident after the drill. We appreciate everyone's cooperation. And now we've got a special package on Stop the Bleed, a program that teaches emergency preparedness in schools.
Every day, jobs are taking on some new responsibilities as a result of numerous school shootings. Sean O'Donnell is the program administrator for Stop the Bleed. Stop the Bleed trains people in the proper techniques for bandages and tourniquets.
It's been pointed out that the number one cause of preventable traumatic bleeding injuries is not using appropriate techniques to control bleeding before medical professionals arrive. So there is a certain amount of time before those individuals can arrive, and if we can reduce the loss of blood with people who are injured, they have a much better outcome and chance of living. So some of the techniques that get taught in the training include the use of tourniquets, the use of bandages and other types of medical equipment that can be used by really anybody who has access to them.
Many organizations can benefit from this training, schools and other highly populated areas in particular.
And they've highlighted the importance of having these supplies available to the general public in locations where there could be injuries. We think that it would be a great idea to have these available at schools in the event that there are accidents or other events that cause injuries. And so these partners are working to procure supplies that can be put up in schools, much like other emergency supplies are found throughout our schools. And as a follow-on, we thought it would be a great idea to train some of our school staff. And the school health service nurses and health room techs are members of the Department of Health and Human Services. So we decided to start with them. I know there's going to be some training also with school security staff.
Online training for Stop the Bleed is available now. Hands-on training will be available in the near future. For MC in Focus, I'm Khadijah Walters.
The last movie in Marvel's Infinity Saga has finally arrived. Tonight's new release, Avengers Endgame, will tie up the final loose end of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This box office phenom is expected to break opening day by records by ranking in $300 million domestically and $800 million globally. Some say it could even reach $1 billion on opening weekend. The MCU will continue after Avengers Endgame with Spider-Man: Far From Home, which comes out July 5th.
Welcome back to our favorite segment, Pet of the Week. Pun Pun is a male Pekingese dog. He is 12 years old. He is polite when he is staying home and very active when he's outside. He likes to chill out and look out the window and think of when he can go out next. His favorite toys are his cotton ball, his elephant, and of course his favorite pastime is traveling. If you are interested to see your pet on MCTV, contact MCTV on Facebook or on our website.
And next up, we have a very special National Day segment with our very own David Mathewson. David, what's going on?
David, it's time to do the segment.
It's Pretzel Day.
Oh, come on, David, it's time to do National Days. People want to know what's going on.
It's Pretzel Day.
Oh, fine, I'll do it myself. Hi, I'm Sam Kessler, filling in for David Mathewson, who's eating a pretzel. Let me just check my notes. Okay. Today is National South Dakota Day. I guess that's why I'm in Mount Rushmore. Tomorrow is Babe Ruth Day. Sounds like a real home run. April 28th is National Superhero Day, so that sounds like a good time to go see that new Avengers movie. Monday is National Zipper Day. Why is that in here? Could he really not find anything better than that? Whatever. April 30th is Adopt a Shelter Pet Day, which gives you the chance to make a new friend like this little guy. May 1st is National Mother Goose Day, and May 2nd is a very important one, World Password Day. To find out how to better protect your personal info, visit passwordday.org. Thank you and good night.
We're all so exciting. Oh my God. Well, I can't wait to see the Avengers movie this weekend. I'm really excited to see that.
Yes. Getting my tickets. You ladies want to go with me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Let's do
popcorn?
it. Yes. Okay, we're good. All right. Well, thank you so much to everyone for tuning in to MC in Focus this Friday. I'm Arlene Schindler and
I'm Khadijah Walters.
And I'm April Turner.
See you next time.